Good morning and welcome to Wednesday morning webcast presented by Howe Lumber and hosted by, this week, Tyrone Valentino. Val is a kitchen designer here at Howe Lumber, and today's series will give you all of the information you need to know about the basics of reading and understanding a tape measure. It should only take about 5 minutes of your time. I'm really excited to get going, so let's dive right in.
Well, hey guys, it's Webcast Wednesday. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it on. Today, we're gonna learn how to read a tape measure. We're gonna learn how to get accurate measurements for our kitchen so that I can get accurate designs back to you. So, with that said, let's get to it. I'm gonna teach you how to read a tape measure, and then I'm gonna take you through the other processes and other steps on how to get me good measurements for your kitchen. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay guys, so here we are. I want to teach you how to read a tape measure and what a 16th is, what an eighth is, what a quarter is, what a half inch is, so forth and so on. Now, some of you may know how to do this. Some of you may not, okay? And the reason we're doing this is for the ones that cannot, all right? We're not poking fun at you and we're not pointing fingers. We don't even know who you are, okay? So we're going to start from the 10 and work to the 11 just because I think it's going to be easier than me working from the 1, which is covered by the clasp. So let's talk about 16ths first, all right? A single inch is broken down into 16th incremental measurements. So there are going to be 16 marks between the 10 and the 11. So let's go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the 11 is 16, okay? So that's a 16th. Now, if I was measuring off of the wall from the clasp and my measurement came out to here, that is 10 and 7/16, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7/16. If it came out to here, it's 10 and 15/16, okay? Very easy. If you get lost, just count the marks. There are 16 marks there. Now, in the genius of whoever made a tape measure, there are what we call eighths, just to simplify the measurement, just to simplify it for everybody involved. So if there are 16/16 in an inch, guess what? There are 8 eighths in an inch. Okay, so from the 10 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 eighths. Okay, now this would be considered 10 and 1/8, 10 and 5/8, 10 and 7/8. All right, we're not going to come here and say 10 and 2/8. Nope, we're going to call that a quarter. Why? Guess why? Because it's a quarter mark. Okay, there are 4 marks at this distance across 1 inch. 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, 4. All right. So if you get to here, you're not going to call it 10 and 2/8. You're going to call it 10 and a quarter. You're going to come up here. You're not going to call it 10 and 12/16. You're going to call it 10 and 3/4. All right. Same thing with this big mark in the middle, the half mark. Okay. It's 10 and a half. You don't call it 10 and 8/16. You don't call it 10 and 2/4. You don't call it 10 and 4/8. All right. It's 10 and a half. That's pretty simple. That's how the tape measure breaks down, guys. It's really simple. I hope this video helps. I hope this has taught you something, and now you can read a tape measure. So rock on. Let's move to the next step.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning webinar presented by Howe Lumber. Ty Valentino can be reached in the Howe Lumber showroom at the number listed above, 508-885-5396, or by emailing or calling or texting his cell phone, which is 774-200-4315. That's 774-200-4315. We really look forward to seeing you all back here again next week for another Wednesday morning webcast. Have a great week.